Today, we embark on a guided exploration through the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, revealing the importance of silence and the art of speaking less and listening more. Great Stoic thinkers like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius teach us that silence is a powerful tool for self-discipline and introspection. Speaking less allows us to reflect before acting, while listening more opens us to a deeper understanding of others and the world. By adopting these principles, we can cultivate more effective communication and more meaningful relationships. As the great historical philosopher Epictetus once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This profound insight sets the stage for our journey today as we delve into the enigmatic world of silence and its powerful role in Stoic philosophy. Stoicism, with its roots in ancient Greece and cultivated by Roman thinkers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, values silence not just as an absence of words, but as a state of active reflection and self-control. For the Stoics, silence is essential for the development of wisdom and virtue. It allows us to observe our thoughts and emotions, filtering irrational impulses before expressing them. By speaking less, we practice restraint and patience, qualities that strengthen our character and allow us to act with discernment. Listening more, on the other hand, offers us a window into deep understanding and empathy. When we listen attentively, we grasp subtleties and contexts that enrich our interactions and connect us more genuinely with others. In this Stoic context, silence becomes a deliberate practice of self-mastery and connection. It helps us cultivate a calm and focused mind, choose our words wisely, and build relationships based on mutual respect and understanding. As we explore silence today, we will discover how it can be a transformative force in our quest for a virtuous and balanced life. Silence, in the Stoic sense, goes beyond the mere absence of words. It is a conscious and strategic choice to refrain from speaking impulsively, allowing us to think before responding. The Stoics viewed silence as an active practice of self-mastery, where each pause serves to evaluate the relevance and wisdom of the words we intend to speak. This reflective pause is a powerful tool that helps us avoid unnecessary conflicts, as it gives us time to consider the impact of our words and choose a more thoughtful and effective response. Moreover, silence helps us maintain calm in challenging situations. In moments of tension or conflict, the natural tendency may be to react immediately, often exacerbating the situation. By choosing silence, we create space for introspection and emotional management, allowing for a more balanced and controlled response. This practice of self-control not only prevents misunderstandings, but also demonstrates the depth of our character and the sincerity of our intentions. Silence acts as a mirror that truly reflects the depth of our character and intentions. It reveals our ability to exercise self-control and prioritize reflection over impulsive reaction. By choosing silence, we grant ourselves a valuable opportunity for introspection and alignment with our deepest principles. This deliberate act of pondering allows us to ensure that our words are in harmony with our values and will contribute constructively to the situation at hand. Therefore, by using silence as a strategic tool in Stoic philosophy, we are not merely refraining from speaking, we are adopting a deliberate stance of contemplation and wisdom. This strategic silence is an expression of inner strength, enabling us to communicate with greater clarity and purpose. Ultimately, Stoic silence is a practice that guides us toward a more balanced, virtuous life in tune with our highest principles. Choosing silence as a strategic tool in Stoic philosophy goes beyond simply refraining from speaking impulsively. It means diving into a state of deep contemplation before uttering any word. In this state of serene silence, we are able to evaluate not only the immediate impact of our words, but also anticipate potential developments and consequences. This practice of reflective silence allows us to foresee how our words might be received and what effects they may have in the long term, both for ourselves and for others. In Stoicism, intentional silence is an opportunity to ground our deepest principles before expressing them. It gives us the necessary time to ensure that our verbal actions are in complete alignment with our inner vision and core values. This contemplative pause allows us to filter impulsive thoughts and transient emotions, enabling our words to truly reflect our character and most authentic intentions. Moreover, this deliberate silence is a way to practice self-discipline and wisdom. By resisting the impulse to speak immediately, we cultivate a stance of careful and thoughtful choice. Each word becomes a conscious decision, guided by reason and virtue, rather than an automatic reaction. This process not only enriches the quality of our communication, but also strengthens our capacity for leadership and positive influence. Adopting reflective silence in communication also helps us build stronger and more respectful relationships. When we choose to speak less and listen more, we demonstrate respect and consideration for others, valuing their perspectives and creating an environment of open and constructive dialogue. This practice not only enhances our own understanding, but also promotes a sense of empathy and genuine connection. Therefore, by adopting reflective silence in communication, we are not merely restraining impulsive words, we are cultivating a deliberate practice of careful choice and thoughtful wisdom. This strategic silence is an expression of our inner strength and our commitment to Stoic virtue, guiding us toward a more balanced, conscious, and harmonious life. Silence, in the Stoic context, is a journey of self-knowledge and deep introspection. When we allow ourselves to be silent, we create space to reflect not only on our actions and values, but also on our connection with the universe. This silence is not merely the absence of words, but an active state of contemplation that allows us to delve into the depths of our mind and soul. By quieting the mind, we access deeper layers of our consciousness. This process of introspection reveals answers to existential questions and provides transformative insights about our life and purpose. In moments of inner quietude, we can recognize behavioral patterns that guide us, both positive and negative. This awareness allows us to identify areas where we can grow and improve, overcoming emotional challenges and finding more effective ways to deal with adversities. Furthermore, silence allows us to find a higher meaning in our experiences. As we reflect on our actions and their consequences, we realize how each event fits into a larger picture, revealing the interconnection between mind, soul, and the universe. This understanding helps us see life from a broader perspective, where each occurrence, no matter how insignificant it may seem, contributes to our growth and evolution. Silence in Stoic philosophy is, therefore, a portal to the discovery of the true essence of the human being and the cosmos. It connects us to the natural order of the universe, allowing us to see beyond daily distractions and grasp the underlying harmony of existence. This state of inner quietude is a sacred space where we find peace, clarity, and a profound sense of purpose. Ultimately, Stoic silence is a practice of self-mastery and wisdom. It helps us cultivate a calm and balanced mind, strengthening our character and virtues. By adopting silence as a tool for introspection, we are committing to a life of continuous reflection and growth, in harmony with ourselves and the universe. Silence, in Stoic philosophy, is seen as a powerful source of emotional resilience. Amid life's adversities, the practice of reflective silence allows us to cultivate an inner calm that helps us process our emotions healthily. Stoicism teaches that silence is not merely the absence of words, but a deliberate practice of introspection and self-control. When facing challenges and setbacks, the natural tendency may be to react impulsively, often exacerbating the situation with intense and uncontrolled emotional responses. Silence, however, offers us a valuable space to breathe and reflect before acting. This pause allows us to evaluate the situation more objectively and rationally, identifying the best strategies to deal with problems constructively. Silence acts as a shield against life's vicissitudes, helping us face storms with serenity and clear thinking. In moments of crisis, instead of being swept away by waves of turbulent emotions, we can use silence to anchor ourselves in inner tranquility. This state of mental quietude protects us from external chaos, allowing us to maintain composure and emotional stability. By embracing silence as a tool to strengthen our emotional resilience, we discover an internal source of balance and courage. This practice empowers us to navigate the most difficult situations with determination and wisdom. Reflective silence helps us better understand our emotions, recognizing them without being dominated by them. This self-understanding is crucial for developing lasting emotional resilience. Moreover, silence allows us to hear the inner voice of reason, a voice that can easily be drowned out by the incessant noise of the external world and our own impulsive reactions. This voice of reason guides us to more considered and effective responses, helping us make decisions that are aligned with our values and principles. In daily practice, Stoic silence can be cultivated through regular moments of meditation and reflection. Setting aside time to be silent, even for a few minutes, can profoundly impact our ability to handle stress and difficulties. During these moments, we can review the day's events, analyze our reactions, and plan how we can improve our response to future challenges. Ultimately, silence in Stoic philosophy is a transformative practice that empowers us to face life with greater resilience and wisdom. By adopting silence as part of our routine, we are not merely avoiding impulsive reactions. We are cultivating a mindset that allows us to see beyond immediate difficulties and find solutions that reflect our deepest values. This silence is, therefore, an expression of inner strength, a tool for personal growth, and a path to a more balanced and virtuous life. In Stoic philosophy, silence plays a crucial role in developing empathy and improving communication skills. By practicing the art of listening attentively and silently, we show true interest and appreciation for others' perspectives. This kind of deep listening, which goes beyond merely hearing words, is vital for building strong and authentic relationships. When we refrain from speaking and focus on listening, we send a powerful message to the interlocutor that their words and feelings matter to us. This practice of respectful silence creates a safe space for the other person to express themselves freely, without interruptions or premature judgments. This attitude of consideration strengthens mutual trust, making relationships deeper and more genuine. Additionally, silence in listening allows us to pick up not just the spoken words, but also the unspoken emotions and underlying feelings. Often, people communicate more through tone of voice, facial expressions, and body language than through words alone. By being silent, we can tune into these nuances, better understanding the emotional state and true intentions of the speaker. This emotional understanding forms the foundation of empathy, allowing us to respond more sensitively and appropriately. Through silence, we become better communicators. By listening attentively, we learn to respond more relevantly and thoughtfully, basing our replies on a more complete understanding of what was said. This avoids misunderstandings and promotes clearer and more effective communication. Moreover, the practice of listening in silence teaches us to value pauses and moments of reflection, making our own speech more careful and meaningful. Therefore, silence is not just an absence of speech, but an active and attentive presence. It allows us to connect with others on a deeper level, recognizing and respecting their experiences and feelings. This Stoic practice of silence is a powerful tool for developing empathy, as it helps us see the world through others' eyes, cultivating an attitude of compassion and understanding. In a world where rapid and superficial communication is common, reflective and attentive silence becomes even more valuable. It allows us to slow down and truly absorb what others are sharing, promoting richer and more satisfying interactions. By incorporating silence into our daily interactions, we are not only improving our communication skills, but also contributing to a more empathetic and connected environment. Ultimately, silence in Stoic philosophy is a practice that helps us enhance our relationships and communication abilities. By valuing silence as a means of listening attentively and empathetically, we promote a more humane and respectful form of interaction. This approach not only enriches our personal relationships, but also helps us become better community members, capable of contributing to more constructive and harmonious dialogue. On life's journey, we may encounter numerous distractions that cloud our judgment and hinder mental clarity. Amid the frenzy of the modern world, the ability to eliminate these distractions becomes vital, especially for those aged 30 to 65, typically burdened with daily responsibilities and pressures. Omnipresent technology, work demands, family obligations, and social pressures create an environment where the mind is constantly bombarded with stimuli, making concentration and thoughtful decision-making difficult. Strategic silence emerges as a powerful ally in this scenario, providing a tranquil mental space to think, plan strategically, and chart a path with conviction. This is not a new concept. Great minds throughout history, from Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus to innovative visionaries like Nikola Tesla and Steve Jobs, recognized the intrinsic value of concentration and silence in making critical decisions and achieving success. They understood that true creativity and innovation often emerge from calmness and deep reflection. A serene mind is where true creativity flourishes. Thus, by eliminating distractions and embracing inner quiet, we can separate the signal from the noise. In moments of deep tranquility, we perceive connections previously unnoticed and find hidden solutions amid apparent chaos. This state of reflective silence allows us to access an inner wisdom often obscured by external noise. By distancing ourselves from distractions, we can view situations more clearly, identify fundamental problems, and conceive innovative solutions that might not be evident in an agitated state of mind. The skilled practitioner of conscious silence not only focuses their attention, but creates an infinite source of productivity and creative insights. This practice of strategic silence involves the discipline of creating regular quiet spaces in the daily schedule, whether moments of meditation, nature walks, or intentional breaks away from screens and electronic devices. These moments of silence are not a luxury but a necessity for mental health and personal effectiveness. Therefore, by deliberately choosing silence as a tool to eliminate distractions and think strategically, we empower ourselves to make informed choices with clarity aligned with our deepest values. This deliberate silence helps us maintain focus on our priorities, align our actions with our long-term goals, and act with greater intentionality and purpose. It gives us the strength to resist external pressures and the confidence to follow a path that resonates with our true essence. In conclusion, strategic silence is a powerful practice for anyone, but it is especially vital for those in the most active and busy phase of their lives. By cultivating this skill, we not only enhance our ability to make sound and creative decisions, but also find a source of inner peace and resilience that sustains us through life's inevitable challenges. This practice leads us to a more balanced, productive life aligned with our deepest values, allowing us to flourish even amidst the complexities of the modern world. Silence can be a powerful tool for attracting attention, not through eloquent words or flashy actions, but through a serene and authentic presence. Imagine yourself in a busy environment where conversations fill the space with a constant buzz. Amidst this frenzy, a moment of silent pause can completely transform the atmosphere of the room. When someone chooses to remain silent in a context where everyone else is speaking, that person naturally stands out. Silence creates a kind of void, a pause in the incessant flow of words, which draws the attention and curiosity of those present. It is as if the calmness of one individual has the power to radiate, capturing the interest of others. This phenomenon occurs because silence in a noisy environment is unexpected and contrasting, making the silent presence a focal point. This ability of silence to attract attention without saying a word is truly captivating. Like a beacon in the darkness, a silent presence speaks volumes without uttering a single syllable. This person exudes an aura of confidence and self-control that is hard to ignore. Instead of competing for auditory space with words, they claim mental space, provoking introspection and attention from others. In a world where communication is often noisy and chaotic, silence becomes a powerful and effective form of communication. It conveys a message of tranquility and deliberation, suggesting that the person is in full control of their emotions and thoughts. This silent serenity can be especially impactful in tense or conflict situations, where one individual's calm can positively influence and pacify the surrounding environment. Silence also has the power to communicate respect and empathy. By choosing not to speak and simply being present, we show that we are truly listening and giving space for others to express themselves. This kind of receptive silence can strengthen connections and build trust, demonstrating that we value others' words and feelings. Furthermore, the practice of silence allows us to cultivate deeper awareness and greater receptivity. It is in this state of calm and receptivity that we find the true essence of silence as a powerful form of communication that transcends the barriers of verbal language. Silence allows us to hear not just words, but also the underlying feelings and intentions. It gives us the clarity to perceive nuances and subtleties that often go unnoticed in the continuous flow of conversation. In sum, silence is not merely the absence of sound, but an active and powerful presence. It is a tool that can attract attention, communicate depth and authenticity, and create a space for reflection both for ourselves and others. By mastering the art of silence, we can positively influence our environment, strengthen our relationships, and connect more deeply and meaningfully with those around us. Freeing ourselves from pride and arrogance is an act of courage and wisdom that leads us to the essence of genuine humility. In Stoic philosophy, silent humility is seen as a virtue that is not manifested in the constant proclamation of superiority, but in the ability to recognize the shared humanity among us all. This recognition of human equality is fundamental to Stoic practice, as it reminds us that, regardless of our achievements or status, we are all susceptible to the same challenges and imperfections. Silent humility is a path that allows us to face our true essence without the need for external validation. In a world where we often seek approval and recognition, choosing humility is an act of resistance against the incessant need to impress others. By embracing humility, we learn to value introspection and self-awareness, seeing our own merits and faults with clarity and acceptance. Practicing humility enables us to look beyond social masks and false pretenses, revealing our authentic vulnerability and intrinsic connection with other human beings. This openness to vulnerability is crucial, as it allows us to form more authentic and profound relationships. Recognizing our own limitations and weaknesses makes us more compassionate and empathetic towards others' limitations, fostering a sense of genuine unity. True freedom lies in accepting our humanity with gratitude and recognizing mistakes as opportunities for personal growth. From the Stoic perspective, mistakes are not definitive failures, but moments of learning. This attitude frees us from shame and the fear of failure, allowing us to grow and evolve continuously. Humility teaches us to see each challenge and mistake as a valuable lesson, helping us develop resilience and wisdom. The journey of silent humility is filled with challenges, as it constantly involves confronting our ego and resisting the temptation to place ourselves above others. However, it is also the path that leads to empathetic understanding, genuine unity, and inner fulfillment. This path guides us to live according to our deepest values and treat everyone with the respect and dignity they deserve. The practice of silent humility invites us to reflect on our motivations and actions, question our beliefs about ourselves and others, and cultivate an attitude of gratitude and service. It is a continuous process of self-examination and growth, where we learn to balance confidence in our abilities with an awareness of our limitations. Ultimately, humility allows us to live more authentically and meaningfully. By freeing ourselves from pride and arrogance, we make room for true wisdom and deep human connections. This path of silent humility is essential for achieving a life of balance, harmony, and purpose, aligned with the Stoic principles of virtue and reason. During negotiations, especially within the context of Stoicism, strategic silence reveals itself as a powerful and subtle tool. Imagine yourself in a salary negotiation where the company's offer does not fully meet your expectations. At that moment, instead of reacting immediately with objections, you opt for a strategic pause. This pause is not merely an absence of words, but a space to process the received information and formulate a clear and meticulous response. Silence during negotiations is not just passive waiting. It involves actively participating in a mental strategy aimed at controlling the pace and direction of the conversation, often giving you a significant advantage. When you choose to remain silent after an offer or statement, it creates a moment of constructive tension, where the other party may feel inclined to fill the empty space with more information, revealing their true intentions or flexibilities that would not have been exposed otherwise. This strategic silence also allows you to assess your own emotional reactions and think carefully about your response. Instead of responding impulsively, you have the opportunity to consider the situation from different perspectives, weighing the best ways to express your needs and expectations. Following Stoic teachings on deliberation and the importance of carefully chosen words, adopting reflective silence in negotiations can be the key to changing the course of dialogue and achieving outcomes more aligned with your true goals. Silence can be particularly effective at crucial moments in negotiation. For example, after presenting a counteroffer or highlighting an important point, a deliberate pause allows the other side to reflect on what was said, increasing the likelihood that they seriously consider your position. This space for reflection is essential for both sides to digest the information and move forward more collaboratively and constructively. Furthermore, silence also demonstrates self-confidence and emotional control. When you become comfortable with silence, it shows that you are secure in your position and do not need to rush to fill every moment of silence with words. This can be particularly disarming for the other party, who may interpret your calm and composure as a sign of strength, leading them to reconsider their own strategies and approaches. Adopting strategic silence in negotiations also allows for better reading of body language and the reactions of the other party. Without the distraction of your own words, you can more closely observe nonverbal nuances, identifying signs of hesitation, discomfort, or willingness to compromise. These observations can provide valuable insights that inform your next action, making your negotiation more efficient and effective. In summary, strategic silence in negotiations, inspired by Stoic principles, is not merely an absence of communication but a powerful form of active and thoughtful participation. It allows for control of the conversation's pace, provides space for reflection and evaluation, demonstrates self-confidence, and enhances the ability to read the other's reactions. By integrating this practice into your negotiations, you are better prepared to achieve outcomes that reflect your true interests and goals while adhering to the principles of wisdom and self-control central to Stoicism. Resilience and adversity are two sides of the same coin, revealing the true essence of the silent strength of individuals who, even when confronted by life's storms, remain steadfast. It is not a disguised weakness, but rather a quiet determination that does not seek attention or external validation. Instead, these individuals find power in their ability to face challenges with serene courage and unwavering calm. Imagine yourself in the middle of a turbulent ocean, standing firm like the center of a storm. This image embodies the essential idea of resilience, where the calm in the eye of the hurricane symbolizes balance and unspoken resistance. This metaphor illustrates how true resilience is characterized by internal tranquility that persists even in the most tumultuous circumstances. It is not the absence of difficulties, but the ability to maintain composure and mental clarity when everything around seems in disarray. The silent flexibility and firmness of resilient people demonstrate a hidden internal power that allows them to remain steadfast even in the face of the most intense adversities. Just like a tree that bends under the gusts of wind but keeps its roots deeply embedded in the soil, those who embrace silent resilience can not only survive the storms but also emerge from them strengthened and renewed. This analogy with the tree emphasizes the importance of having solid foundations, whether personal values, beliefs, or a sense of purpose, that provide stability and inner strength. This ability to face trials with determination and wisdom showcases the true greatness found in silent humility and unshakable inner strength. Silent resilience is marked by the ability to adapt without breaking, to find solutions amidst chaos, and to keep moving forward with a clear sense of purpose and direction. These individuals do not need to proclaim their strength. It is evident in their actions and their capacity to remain centered and focused, regardless of circumstances. Moreover, silent resilience is not a passive state, but an active process of self-discovery and continuous growth. Facing adversities allows these individuals to deepen their self-knowledge, identify areas for improvement, and develop a greater understanding of their capabilities and limits. Each challenge overcome further strengthens their determination and resilience, creating a virtuous cycle of personal growth and empowerment. In essence, resilience and adversity are crucial elements that shape the silent strength of individuals, enabling them to face life's storms with courage and serenity. True resilience is characterized by a quiet determination that does not seek external validation but finds its power in the ability to maintain calm and balance amidst chaos. Those who embody this silent resilience demonstrate a profound inner strength, capable of withstanding and flourishing even in the most challenging circumstances. This strength is the true greatness found in silent humility and unshakable inner strength, allowing them not only to survive adversities, but to emerge from them stronger and wiser. I invite you to apply Stoic principles in your daily life to grow in wisdom and compassion. Start each day reflecting on courage, wisdom, justice, and temperance. In challenges, practice silent resilience. Pause before reacting, seeking constructive solutions. Cultivate humility, recognizing your limitations and learning from others. In conflicts, listen actively before responding, promoting mutual respect and understanding. Reserve a few minutes daily for reflective silence, aligning your actions with your values. In negotiations or important decisions, use strategic silence to consider all options, improving your decisions. Share your experiences in the comments below. How do Stoic principles influence your life? What challenges have you overcome? Inspire and help others in their journey of personal growth. Embracing Stoic principles is a continuous path of learning. Start today, practice wisdom and humility, and share your discoveries. Together, we can grow and strengthen in the pursuit of a virtuous and fulfilling life. Remember always, listen more, act more. Let your actions reflect your personal growth. Instead of getting lost in words, allow your actions to speak for you. Every step you take, every decision you make, should be a testimony of your development and acquired wisdom. Practice active listening and strategic silence to better understand the world around you and act with more intention and impact. Your actions should be a beacon of your personal evolution, illuminating your path and inspiring those around you. Until the next journey, may each day be an opportunity to apply these Stoic principles and continue growing.